Across the globe, millions of dark server racks are violently powering up, drawing enough electricity to run entire nations. Look at Meta's capital expenditure. In 2 years, their infrastructure budget tripled to $110 billion. Add in Microsoft, Google, and Amazon, and total hyperscaler spending reaches $320 billion by 2025. Then there's the Stargate pledge, another $1 trillion into AI hardware. This velocity isn't a response to lines of customers waiting out the door. It is an arms race. The biggest tech firms on Earth fear that falling behind on compute power means losing their grip on the future of the internet. When massive corporations deploy trillions of dollars based on competitive anxiety rather than current revenue, they build infrastructure that outpaces the actual economy. To justify the cost of the data centers currently under construction, the AI industry collectively needs to generate about $1 trillion in revenue every single year. Look at the absolute center of the AI boom right now, OpenAI, and see how small they really are. This visualization compares that $1 trillion requirement against OpenAI's actual annualized revenue. They are currently bringing in about $3.4 billion. That is a microscopic fraction of what is needed to balance the global ledger. The current pace of capital deployment assumes the world will monetize this technology overnight. If that cash doesn't start flowing fast, these companies are accelerating toward a massive financial collision. You can write a check for a data center instantly, but you cannot instantly plug it in. The electrical grids supporting major tech corridors are completely maxed out. In key regions like Virginia's PJM grid, developers are facing interconnection queues of 5 to 7 years. A delay of half a decade pushes any potential return on investment far into the future, bleeding cash the entire time. Even if the power grid catches up, the hardware itself faces a ticking clock. Researchers are constantly hunting for ways to train AI using vastly less compute. A sudden breakthrough in algorithmic efficiency could instantly render these massive, power-hungry server campuses entirely obsolete almost overnight. We could see a scenario where the physical assets securing hundreds of billions of dollars in investment become dead weight before they ever draw a single watt of power. $20 monthly consumer subscriptions to chatbots will never close a $1 trillion hole. The only way the math works is through massive, widespread adoption by Fortune 500 enterprises. This McKinsey diagram illustrates AI adoption across 4 distinct stages. At the base, 70% of businesses are stuck in early exploration with limited pilot programs. Moving up, only 8% document productivity gains, and a mere 2% have built structural advantages. The companies writing these checks do have a defense. Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, and Meta sit on fortress balance sheets. They hold tens of billions in cash reserves, allowing them to absorb deep, multi-year operating losses. They are banking on the Jevons paradox, the idea that making intelligence cheaper will inevitably force it into every corner of the global economy, creating demand where none exists today. But the immediate gap remains. The broad business community is currently paying for cheap, isolated experiments, while the tech giants are constructing the infrastructure for a scaled-up, automated economy that might be a decade away. Closing a gap of several $100 billion in just 2 to 3 years is a mathematical impossibility, regardless of how aggressively you model the growth rates. When capital spend outpaces revenue by a factor of 10, the market usually forces a reset. Analysts expect a 30 to 50% correction, a painful alignment of stock prices with the actual cash flowing through the system. This is not a repeat of the 2008 housing crisis. The AI boom is largely funded by cash and equity, not layers of highly leveraged debt. The damage will stay contained to technology markets rather than triggering a systemic failure of the banking sector. The real-world fallout will hit specific targets. We will see heavily funded AI startups run out of cash and corporate IT budgets freeze. But as the dust settles, small businesses could actually benefit, gaining access to heavily discounted, commoditized AI tools left over from the crash. A market correction of this scale won't shatter the global economy. It will simply purge the ecosystem of any business model that relied on an endless supply of cheap capital. This photograph of a NASDAQ ticker from the dot-com era tells a familiar story. In the late 90s, investors poured billions into internet infrastructure, bankrupting countless companies long before consumer broadband demand actually materialized. Look at the internal wires of this fiber optic cable. Telecommunications giants laid millions of miles of this exact material across the country, only for it to sit dark and unused for years, as the companies themselves collapsed under massive debt. The irony is that the investors lost their shirts, but the physical infrastructure was sound. Those dark fiber cables eventually became the backbone of the modern internet. Artificial intelligence isn't a fraud, but it is currently a liability. The $1 trillion bill for building it has simply arrived long before the world is ready to pay.